So here I am at the Toy Fair 2020 Diecast Masters stand, and once again I'm joined with by my friend Klaus de Vries of USK Models, but also represents Diecast Masters here today, and we seem to have a lot of new things to look at once again.
Thank you for being here. Yes, we have a lot of models to show. We have expanding models in several scales. We have the Diecast Masters models, we have some USK models, we have some additional models, not under the name of Diecast Masters, not under the name of USK, but the Belaz models.
Okay, so certainly the models we're looking at first will excite a lot of people, I think, because they are in the scale of 1 to 87, and even though these ones are 1 to 87, they're still actually quite large models. What do you have for us, sir?
I would like to start from the front. In October we launched our railway wheeled excavator. That was launched in the signal color of safety color in Europe, but we will add the cat yellow color in the next program. It's a very detailed HO model. It's it will roll on the tracks too, because we got the protection on the wheels, so it is not collapsing or anything. We have some additional railroad tools, specialized tools for it, so a very interesting model, and it was accepted already very good into the market.
And this model was already, we reviewed that on Cranes etc. last year, and certainly there was a lot of good feedback to seeing that model.
Next model which we will bring, okay, this prototype is a little bit broken at the moment, but it's the 336 excavator in the next generation of Caterpillar. We look forward to receive it very soon. I would like to have it very soon, but it will take a couple of months. Next model is the Cat D11. Look to the details of the models, the hand railings which we get, and all the details on the blade.
So it's a perforated blade, isn't it? That you can see.
It should, it's a very exciting model, and a little bit nervous for that one too, to receive it. But now I'm getting to the Cat 66 excavator and the front shuffle. It's the world's biggest mining excavator in the Caterpillar range. With foldable ladders. To do this in 1 to 87 is very interesting to see what kind of details and how huge this machine is comparing to our other models. Even if you look at to the biggest dozer, compare it to the biggest Caterpillar dozer, the D11. So all will be shown in the next generation, new logos, etc.
And what's the time scale on these, do you think, Belaz?
Time scale will be about in third quarter of this year.
Okay, well, I mean, we can see already, can't we? Just things like the detailing of the hydraulics, all the hoses and everything. They look like a great pair of models, actually.
Yeah.
So all we need after this is some mining trucks of the same scale to go with it.
I remember when I was in Hong Kong, this was the big discussion we already had, but no decision made. Let's surprise you in the future.
Okay, very good. So now we're moving up a scale, up to the more usual scale of 1 to 50, and we start with something very big.
It's a big one. It's a table filling scale model. It's the new CAT 797 F version, Tier 4, which means the newer engine, etc. In principle, the new model is totally new tooled. It's a new bin, on details in the front of the cabin. You see the stairs and the chock blocks on it. And we added a lot of details in the model. If we put it up, it's difficult to show at the moment. Ian will do it later in a review with all the details of hosings and chocks on it and safety. opening bonnet, you have a view into the engine. So we put really a lot of details into these models. And even we got some new style tires. It looks very good.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we've seen a big mining truck, and so it's been well worth the wait to see something new come along from Caterpillar. So that's certainly exciting.
In the same 1 to 50, we got the Dozer D11 in the next generation with the modern hex logo, Caterpillar modern hex logo, as you can see. It's a little bit covered on this side, so I'll turn it around. You have the view on the logos, even on the D11 sign. The nice blades on it. We got some new lights around it. It's the opening doors for the engine rooms. A lot of railing, metal railings. We got a new ripper on it. Already had the fire extinguishers. So
this,
details.
Yeah, this is quite an interesting model in the sense that this kind of model shows how far things have come in the last 5 or 6 years from the old days of the Caterpillar models. How much better these ones are, aren't they, in terms of detail and functionality?
Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, Diecast Masters put a lot of efforts in this, and listening to the market and try to push to set it over into the models. We have a 365B. This is a model a lot of people already know, but you did not have it with the metal tracks, with the metal ladders, the railings, and that's it. So we took the former NOSCA model and we upgraded it with some bits and pieces. So you have a very beautiful, big, new 1 to 50 365B.
So you kind of moved it into modern standards of modelling, haven't you? You've taken the old one and brought it up to date, if you like.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's another nice one. And the 3 we've looked at so far, are they available soon?
This will be somewhere in May.
Okay.
Never knowing what our virus in China is doing with us at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, these ones are at least looking ready, and we've got something else, which I think has probably been. Has this been delivered now?
This has been delivered. This is November, late November. We started to deliver the model. This is one of the Evolution sets, the latest one. For me, it's a very exciting model change, showing the 769 together with the 7070. I should have taken out the booklet. It's a very interesting booklet going with this, with telling you the whole history of the.
So this is another one in the Evolution series,
it's one of the
and you've seen those before on some of the ones that we've looked at before on Cranes etc., where you have a detailed book. So if you're interested in the real machines, these kind of presentations make the link between the original old machine, the new machine, and the models, because you can see the history of the machine. And again, it's another very nicely presented model. You can show it on the base plate, or if you want, you can undo the screws and have them separately. Good. So this is a prototype of an Evolution series, and it's of 2 scraper models. What's the status of this one, Klaus?
The status is that we are now a little bit testing and getting the feedback. If the people love these models and if we are able to continue this series and getting all the data for the booklet and all the combinations. So for this more nice towed scraper box with the old tractor, comparing to the new scraper box.
So there's no decision yet as to whether this will actually become a model. You're still evaluating that.
It's 50-50, pointing out to the more positive side of because the feedback is extremely good here on the show.
So we're still in 1 to 50 scale. We're still with Caterpillar models, and we've got more to look at.
Coming more and more. Interesting is we have a prototype of our 1 to 50 railway wheeled excavator. What we will add to the model, the requests were so intensively that the people wanted to have this model in 1 to 50. The rail with opening doors, with opening hood on this side. So we were going to make a very detailed model out of it.
And I think that this looks like it'll be a very popular model because there aren't many models of railroad machines.
No, we will try to make it if it will fit on some rails too.
Yeah, and I think that would be a good thing because if this could be made to fit on an O gauge, then that would be very good. Another choice maybe if you could even provide a little piece of track for it to go on, but even just like this, you can see that this would be a very nice detailed model. So we see it's in prototype today, so it's some way away, I imagine.
It's a little bit away, but okay, we have a lot of details already on the engineering side is done already, so I hope to have this in mid of the year available.
Okay, so that's certainly one that people look forward to. We've got more than this. What else do we have?
Yeah, we are getting to the Cat 323 excavator, but which is already known in the next gen. But we will make a set with additional tools. So you will have the hammer, the crusher,
different buckets,
the grabber, some buckets. This is in a prototype because we just took the nowadays edition, but this will be upgraded to the modern hex generation tool. So that will be not the final facing of the machine as it is.
And it's always, I think, from my point of view, when you see an excavator model, I mean, I would say all excavator models should have a removable bucket. And it's great that there's extra tools with it as well, because it just increases, I think, the flexibility of the model and how you want to show it. So that looks very welcome.
And it's very the feedback from the retailers is very positive on this model. So you will see it in the stores as in not too long time from now. Next is our bread and butter excavator, a Cat 330, a 30 tons excavator, in the totally new setup of the modern hex design you see on the back and on the sides. We are looking forward for this model for quite a long time already. We have the backhoe in the black edition, which was it's a little bit late. It was originally scheduled for the 30 years anniversary of the excavators in Peterlee, it's Leicester.
Yes.
So that model is coming out now. It's available very soon.
And it's certainly something different, isn't it? When you see a model like this in this black colour scheme, it's just very distinctive, isn't it, compared to?
It's very special.
Model.
And included in these packages are some nice little figures too.
Another interesting model on the Diecast Master stand is this giant 1:16 scale of the Freightliner Cascadia by Diecast Masters. This is under development, so it's not functioning yet, but it is a full radio-controlled model with lights and things working, and it will also be functioning through to the trailer. And you can see that it's got the gooseneck here, and there's the prototype of the trailer model. So again, if you like big stuff and you're looking for radio controlled, then there's more to come from Diecast Masters. So also on the Diecast Master stand we have some more American trucks, and we've got a Western Star 4900 SB sleeper tandem tractor, nicely decorated. These are interesting. These are Kenworths with Bridgemaster concrete mixers, and you can see that they've got ramps, rear axles, metal drums, so nice looking concrete mixers, and there's also a Peterbilt 579 day cab. Here's another impressive US truck model. It's a Peterbilt 579, and it also comes with a cat decorated box trailer. Again, a nice looking haulage truck for American collectors. Kenworth TA80, sleeper tandem tractor, and a 40-foot dry goods sea container. Detailed looking containers from Diecast Masters. They are plastic, not die-cast. So now we're looking at some models that are going to be released under the USK brand, and we've got two hauler tractors.
We got tractors. We introduced them during Agritechnica in November on the 930 of the Fendt 930. Now we have for the retail market, we introduced the 938 version. It's the model year 2020. So, and next to it, we made a Challenger model for the US market.
And these are obviously 1 to 32 scale.
It's a 1 to 32 scale. It's a lot of details like the opening hood, engine details, opening door, interior details, good rolling tracks. So, and we got the 2 different hitches on the back.
Okay.
And upcoming, the wheel tractors. We made an introduction at Agritechnica of the 313 Vario Fendt with the front loader. This model is coming available now, but of course we have the regular tractor for it too, with the details, opening doors, opening hood, back window is opening, and next to a model we will, with the front loader, as I already mentioned, we will have with the bale grapple.
So here we have something different, and it's in 1 to 50 scale, and this is from a make of machine that's not so common, which is Belaz, which I think is originally from part of Russia or the Russian Federation.
These are the Russian machines are not that common in as a scale model. So the first feedback on the mining trucks we had last year was very good. We're heavy, good receiving models. So we are very happy that the company Belaz is developing more models, and you see the small differences between the water tank trucks. We're talking about a 30 tons, 30 cubic meter water tank, and we're talking about a 119 cubic meter ton truck. So it's a huge difference in size and weight, and you can have an impression of the big mines where these guys are running around.
And these are die-cast, and they are heavy models. So
and metal railing, everything. Very nice, detailed models.
So that's 2 Belaz models, but we've got more.
So we are having here 2 mining trucks in 2 different sizes. It's a 45 tons to the 130 tons mining trucks. Again, with nice details like the metal railing and interesting items for the collectors. For me, these are very interesting models out of view that I have never seen recovery vehicles for mining industry as a scale model. I knew there was something existing in the real life, but I did not see them as before. And you're talking here about the 45 tons, and again here we are talking above the 100 tons. So the dump trucks which need some service, they pull them out of the pit going up.
So just to show how that might work, this would be somehow supported in that.
And off it goes to the workshop.
So again, these are unusual models, and unusual make of model, or make of machine, and unusual models, but still high quality, metal handrails. So they're looking good. When will these be available, do you think, Belaz?
I hope this in the 3rd quarter.